Think about how many times you suffered because of something that never happened. A decision, a conversation, a mistake, a future problem. You imagined every possible way things could go wrong. You worried, you stressed, you lost sleep, only to discover later that the thing you feared never happened at all. And that's the terrifying thing about fear. Sometimes it doesn't destroy your life because something bad happened. Sometimes it destroys your life because nothing happened and you were too afraid to move. Fear is one of the most powerful emotions a human being can experience. It can stop you from taking opportunities, stop you from speaking up, stop you from trying, stop you from becoming the person you're capable of becoming. Today, we're going to talk about 5 ways fear quietly steals your life and why the thing holding you back may not be reality but your imagination. Number 1, fear makes you live in futures that don't exist. Most fear doesn't come from what's happening right now. It comes from what might happen. What if I fail? What if I embarrass myself? What if things go wrong? What if I make the wrong choice? Notice something. None of those things are happening. They are all possibilities. Your mind creates a future disaster and your body reacts as if it's real. Your heart races. Your stress increases. Your confidence disappears. You're suffering from a future that hasn't arrived and many times never arrives. But fear doesn't stop there. Once it gets into your mind, it starts making ordinary things feel much bigger than they actually are. Number 2, fear turns small moments into huge problems. Think about sending an important message, or applying for a job, or asking someone a question. The action itself might take 30 seconds, but fear can make you think about it for 30 days. You replay every possible outcome, every possible rejection, every possible mistake. You build an entire storm inside your head before anything has even happened. And eventually, the fear becomes bigger than the thing you're afraid of. Not because the situation is dangerous, because your imagination keeps feeding it. And this leads to one of the biggest ways fear steals people's lives. Number 3, fear makes you suffer twice. Imagine you're worried about an exam. For weeks, you stress, you panic, you overthink, you convince yourself you're going to fail. Then the day finally comes and you pass. The exam wasn't what hurt you, the fear did. You suffered before the event, even though the event turned out fine. Fear charges you emotional pain in advance. It makes you pay for problems before they even exist. And sometimes, you end up paying for problems that never arrive at all. But the biggest lie fear tells isn't about failure. It's about waiting. Number 4, fear convinces you to wait for the perfect moment. Many people spend years waiting to feel ready, waiting to feel confident, waiting for certainty. But life doesn't work that way. Nobody knows exactly how things will turn out. Nobody can see the future. The people you admire weren't fearless. They were scared too. The difference is, they acted anyway, because courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is moving forward despite it. If you wait until you're completely unafraid, you may spend your entire life waiting. And that brings us to the most important realization of all. Number 5, the future is coming, whether you worry or not. Think about this. If you disappeared today, tomorrow would still come. The sun would still rise. People would still wake up. Cars would still move. The rain would still fall. Time would continue moving forward. You cannot pause tomorrow. You cannot negotiate with time. You cannot stop the future from arriving. Even the sentence you heard 30 seconds ago is already in the past. Life keeps moving. So if tomorrow is coming anyway, why spend today suffering over it? Plan for the future. Work for the future. Prepare for the future. But don't sacrifice your peace trying to control something you cannot fully control. Maybe the question isn't, what if I fail? Maybe the better question is, what if it works? What if this opportunity changes your life? What if you're closer than you think? What if the future you're afraid of never happens? Fear has spent years showing you everything that could go wrong. For once, try imagining what could go right. Because the future is coming whether you're scared or not. And one day, you may realize the thing stealing your life was never failure. It was fear itself.